Doobers swooners in the internet universe. It's yours truly, the offspring of awesome, the megastar of comedy, and as the shirt says, pretty much the best, Darwin Doobers, bringing you another exciting edition of this here hit web series, Dinner with Doobers. And I'm sitting next to this femme fatale of the funny, Miss Megan Gailey.
Hi.
Of the Chicago comedy scene, keeping it Chicago, keeping it local. And Megan, are you familiar with the show, Dinner with Doobers?
Good. I am. I'm very excited to be here.
I am excited that you agreed. Very happy to have you on the show. Megan, you should be happy to know you are the second female I've interviewed. I've only had 2 females so far now on the show, you being the second. You are also the second member of Your Funniest Friends that I've interviewed.
Okay.
So you're
right. I guess
2 and 2.
Yeah. You didn't want me to be the first of either. That's fine.
They say second the best, right?
That's right.
Right, but I guess they also say sloppy seconds. Oh, right? They say that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know anything about that? About sloppy seconds?
No.
No, that's alright. That's cool. They didn't think so. No big deal. Not gonna make a fuss. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Bridget McNeill's. We're gonna be dining. I will be dining on the fish and chips later. Megan, what will you be having?
I'll be having baked cod with the vegetable medley.
Getting real fishy.
I know. It's gonna be
great.
nice.
It's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be real smelly back here.
Nice and fishy from Megan Gailey. No stranger to that, though, obviously. So, Megan, why don't you go ahead and tell the internet universe out there, the Doober swooners of all over, just who it is you are to this scene.
All right, I'm Megan Elizabeth Gailey. My initials spell
Her name?
my name, Meg. I have been in Chicago for a little over 3 years now. I've been doing stand-up here for just about the same amount of time.
3 years. Gotta stop you there. 3 years only on the scene, and well, you've been quite involved. You could say that you've been, because you're so involved with the scene, that the comedy scene is in you, in a way.
Yeah, there were times where I was like, I don't really want to be a part of it, and then there's times where I'm like fully in it,
yeah,
and I just want to be like totally.
Or they're fully in you. The comedy scene, like it's like in your bloodstream, right?
Okay, yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
it's an analogy.
So. Unfortunately, now it's like when you start doing stuff, you feel like you get to go less to open mics and stuff, and when I'm there, I'm like, oh yeah, I missed being a part of like sitting here. I really did. I like open mics. Actually.
You love being open. So you're open to stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's fun to like experiment there.
Mm-hmm. Experiment, yeah. That's Megan Gailey, also no stranger to experimenting. You're involved with a lot of things, so you probably get a lot of plugs out there for your different. Because you also do a podcast.
I do.
You do a podcast
with Joe Cogallen.
Right. Why don't we go ahead and give that a plug right now?
Yes.
You see at the bottom of your screen down there at some point you'll say Naked Sports Live.
That's right. That is.
So check that out.
You can also download it on iTunes at any time, and it's all free. So it's very fun. Joe's
free Naked Sports, and obviously because they strip down the sports. Megan Gailey, no stranger to stripping down things, right? Right, Megan?
Yeah.
We plugged that. We plugged her podcast. She's been on the scene for 3 years. She's really all over the place. You see her at a lot of shows, so you probably get plugged a lot then. You're probably getting, based on who you are, you probably get plugged a lot. Right?
I get to do a lot of different stuff, yeah.
Right, so you'd say that you get plugged. It says here you, every Saturday night you're with 4 men.
I run a showcase downtown with Your Funniest Friends, which is a group that I'm in.
So you run a showcase like every other comedian, I get it, that's fine. So you're not actually with 4 men every Saturday?
No, not at all. No.
You can't handle 4 men? Is that what you're trying to say? You can't
No, I can handle 4 men. That is not the
Have you ever handled 4 men? Because that sounds like we're onto something. Have you ever handled 4 men before? At the same time?
I have done shows with large groups of men as a female comedian.
Shows, right?
Stand-up shows. Do you want this to be? I've had to deal with enough of people saying I like sleep with people and things. So maybe I'm being overly sensitive.
That's news to me. It's fine. It's news to me. I wasn't actually even. But if you want to talk about that, I'm sure my viewers are dying to know.
No, it's not. Most of it is always like blown out of proportion. I'm around men a lot, and so people sometimes assume.
I bet you are. A lot. That's what my notes. So you're.
I like boys.
You like boys? That's good.
But I like stand up.
And that's what you said.
I will keep them separate. I mean, sometimes they like go into each other, but for the most part, it's like stand up is here and boys are. But like boys do stand up, so then it's difficult because then it's like, well, I want to do stand up, but then there's like boys around. So, but I would prefer if we're gonna talk, we would say like your funniest friends. That's not like I'm not doing like a bachelorette thing. Those are just like stand ups, and I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
She's a woman. All right. I apologize. I was hoping there'd be something interesting there.
Yeah. I know.
I'm not gonna lie. We've been hurting for the hits on Dinner with Doobers lately, trying to boost the ratings. And when I got the word from my producer that you were going to be on the show and that you were happy to do it, I did some research, did some talking to some of the blokes on the scene, and I was under the impression, had the thought, as it were, that perhaps there would be some sordid, juicy details about the sexy Chicago comedy scene. But I feel like I've struck a nerve with you.
I'm a little sensitive.
A little sensitive. Yeah. More with Megan Gailey right after this commercial break from our sponsors, whoever they may be. Megan,
This is my family album. And this is my brother Harpo. He's always chasing the girls. But for no more, now he's a telling the girls about creamy prom. Because prom home permanent is awaiting cream. Leaves your hair soft like a silk. Look at the way the waver, she's a bounce back every time. Hey, lady, wouldn't you like your wave behavior like this? You'll get a creamy prom. Right, Harpo?
And welcome back, my Doobers Swooners. We have reached the main course portion of this episode with Megan Gailey. And obviously we started off on the wrong foot, but we got to talking, and she and I agreed that I was coming on a little too strong with the whole accusing her of being, the SLUT word. And obviously I know she's not. I've known Megan for quite some time. And I know she's definitely not a promiscuous one. I'd be a little upset if she was, So here we are. We got the fish and chips and the cod. We always get the cod, which is great.
I love fish.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. So one of the things that we have in common is her and I, our love of the seafood. So it's great. So before we got to the first commercial break, you mentioned your funniest friends. When did that all start?
We did a show four of us, almost 2 years ago now.
Okay.
And it was out in the suburbs. It was at the Ashbury Coffee House. We didn't really even know each other. Then we started trying to get booked on shows together.
As a collective.
Right. And then we started doing a monthly showcase at Trace in Wrigleyville.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those shows. Gotta support the lady, if you know what I mean, out there. Gotta give her support. You've been doing great, absolutely great. Couldn't be more proud of you.
Well, thank you. You sound like my mom.
No, I should hope not, considering. Anyway.
So then we wanted to do a weekly showcase, so we decided to go downtown to the joint.
Really great. I'm glad you have such a good group of guys keeping an eye on you while I'm not around.
No, we watch each other's back, definitely.
Absolutely.
French fry?
Yeah, no problem. We're always sharing food. No big deal. Just something we like to do.
It's so good. We've been on the road more. We did a fraternity.
Fraternity?
We did
You didn't get with anybody there, right?
Don't worry about it. It was all fun, you know.
What was that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know, it was at my alma mater, so there were like people I knew there. So at one point I got to they lifted me up. I'm like sitting on like a fireplace. It's like 12 feet off the ground. There's just all these like fraternity boys. It was fun.
I don't remember. You never told me about that before.
I didn't really know that I had to tell you. There's lots of stuff that you don't know that I do.
Wait, are you serious? You're gonna do this now? You're gonna air our dirty laundry here on the on my TV show, Dinner with Doobers? You're gonna air this dirty laundry about us?
Why is it dirty? Why is it between us?
Because you didn't tell me about your frat party that you went to, and you apparently maybe had fun times at. Was this before or after you and I met?
After?
After we met?
Well, Matt, I mean, you've always been like my friend.
Oh wow. Terribly sorry. I get it. We're just we're keeping up appearances. I get it. I understand. We're comedians are more attractive to the audience when they don't know that they're with anybody. That's fine. I get it. Keeping up appearances. So we'll play that. We'll play that up. No problem. Everyone out there, people knowing. This one, quite the catch, because she's a big fan of the sports. Not gonna find a lot of women that really into the sports as much as my Megan, you know.
I majored in sports broadcasting in college.
Oh, yeah.
It was something that I wanted to get back into. You know, I wanted to be like a little sideline girl. That's what I wanted to do before. I mean, I still miss it sometimes.
I wouldn't get to see you as much though if you were out there doing following the sports teams around, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't live here probably. So in that
obviously you'd live here, because I mean, if you moved, that would be something probably we should talk about.
I don't know if I always thought of you as
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm slipping again. That's right. We're just friends. The internet universe. Megan Gailey and the Doobs. We're just friends. Don't worry about it. No, not gonna make a fuss, right? Just friends having a meal, and you know, we're not gonna take the comedy scene by storm as the first ever couple of Chicago comedy. That's clearly not happening here.
no.
So babe, tell me more about what you're doing at the Naked Sports Live.
I hosted with Joe Kilgallen, who's a member of Comedians You Should Know.
Yeah, good guy.
And him and I, sometimes we have a guest on.
Yeah.
We talk about sports, we talk about our personal lives. He always, I was on Match.com, so then he wanted to...
Wait, why were you on the, I thought you took that down. Why are you on Match.com?
I don't know, I've been ignoring it lately, but I did it.
I would hope you would be ignoring it. I'm trying to handle this, but you keep bringing up these things that are making me kind of, out us. So I don't know if...
There isn't an us. We don't...
What are you talking about? No, there's... this is a thing we do.
No, it's not.
This is
not a thing I do.
This is a thing. She's just...
No.
She's just trying to pretend that she's single and ready to mingle so that people will like her more at her comedy shows.
You and I are not...
I think it's out there now. I think we don't have to deny it anymore.
There's nothing to deny.
Megan Gailey and the Doobs. Power couple.
No. We're not.
No, but we are.
No, we're not.
We're a comedy powerhouse.
No.
A 1-2 punch of awesome. Which nickname for us do you think that you like better, Dargan or Megwin?
I think not real.
But I'm just saying, between what the people have Team Dargan and some people have Team Megwin shirts.
I've never.
You've never seen. I mean, we've put it out there for them now.
When did we ever go on a date?
Yeah, all the time. Crazy. She does this thing where she has this memory loss. We kind of play up this 51st date / the vow thing.
No, we don't. We've never done that.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why are you doing this to me? Now everyone already thinks that I'm mean, and now you're
I understand.
I'm sorry that I ate your French fry. If that was
No.
I am flirty. I'm sorry.
That's not even it.
It's on me. I understand.
The ratings are dipping, and people like celebrity couple gossip.
We are not a celebrity.
But if you...
I don't want to... Are we going to make out? I don't want to do that.
No, you just tell them.
Okay. so we just pretend that we're a couple.
Well,
but then it's gonna be when I like have real boyfriends, because then I already can't
no,
bring
but that's
like
great.
real men.
No, because when you have a real boyfriend, then people would be like, what about Doobers and Gailey? And then that's more drama. That's better ratings. We can have a fallout show.
I don't want, like, I've had to do these like stressful relationships that everyone felt like they could just look at and talk about, and people still are constantly like, oh, where is he? I can't touch you. And it's like, I don't need another notch in my belt of like idiot comedians that think it's too much. I'm sorry.
I forgot to toss it to commercial break, didn't I? So you heard all of that out there. Well, that's just lousy.
Now I feel worse.
It's all right. Well, we're gonna take another.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I understand now. I guess we're gonna take another commercial. Actually, continue to eat the fries still. We'll just take another commercial break now, I guess, and we'll come back with some dessert and hopefully salvage what seems pretty unsalvageable at this point.
No, it'll be fine. I do know how many bad.
More with Megan Gailey.
This is all I do.
After the break.
From the world-famous Walt Disney Studios, the ABC network proudly brings you Zorro. The rich and colorful legend of early California comes to life. He rides the land and into your heart with bold and daring adventures.
Out of the night, when the full moon is bright, comes the horse and nose and Zorro. This bold renegade carves a Z with his blade, a Z that stands for Zorro. Zorro, the fox, so cunning and free. Zorro, who makes the sign of the
See Zorro every week on ABC.
Hey, Doobers Tuners, we're back from a commercial break, and we didn't get any juicy sex details at the beginning. We didn't clearly, obviously not a couple, so we don't got that to take a hold of. But I've compiled a list of things I've heard through the grapevine about Megan Gailey on this.
This will be great.
And so for this episode's portion of dessert, we're gonna do Megan Gailey, fact or fiction. Just yes or no answers, please. And hopefully something sticks and we get something interesting out of this interview. All right, Megan Gailey, is it true that you have an evil twin sister?
No.
Is it true that you once lied to a cop about a murder?
A murder? No, not a murder.
Yeah, murder. Is it true that they call you the Whomper Stomper of comedy?
No.
No, I don't even. That's not even. Why would that be juicy? That's the stupidest thing I've ever written. It's true that you once sexually teased a certain comedian to get him to beat up another comedian who you were currently having a rivalry with.
Yeah,
We're there.
I don't know. I feel like to beat up, I don't think comedians can beat each other up.
You steal frequently.
No.
No.
No, I have money.
All right. You once stuck a needle filled with the polio virus into a rival comic.
No, my mom had polio. It's very sensitive.
Okay, very cool. You talk about everyone behind their back. You're a catty witch behind the scenes.
No, I feel like I would do like a full-on like to your face.
Okay.
assault.
Blowjobs for political power.
No, I mean my brother ran for Senate.
Incest.
No.
No. You once referred to Lisa Traeger as a horse face.
No, she's like my best friend.
No few there.
A Jew, a silly Jew, sure, but.
You hate all Jews. You hate blacks.
No.
You hate any ethnicity.
No, love them all.
Really. It's no to everything. You're just a real cunt, aren't you?
That is true. It's definitely.
Great. Well, this has been an episode of Dinner with Doobers. I have been me. She has been her.
Megan.
And together we are forever. Join us next time when we hopefully have some juicy gossip. And not this failed attempt at ratings. Good fish and chips, though. Bridget McNeill, 420 Belmont.
My dad was in like a late for their accident.
Have the fries. I don't care.
Thank you. Awesome. like true or false questions about like what I was. No, Lisa, no one knows that we're terrorist lesbians together. That wasn't on his list. No, I would have said true, but he didn't ask.